Hey y'all, it's Desmond from Fertile Foods. Today we got a new battery from Signature Solar. Super excited to unbox it and install it. We drove all the way up to east of Dallas to get this in Sulphur Springs. Beautiful drive up there. Yeah, we're gonna get this. This is for a golf cart. It's gonna be really amazing to install in the golf cart. We had that old lead acid. It was all corrosive and disgusting. Weighed a lot, didn't get me very far, especially uphill. This is designed to fit right inside of the golf cart, right where those old batteries would be. You put this in there, it's got a built-in BMS and a power system. Super awesome. Built-in heating pad for the cold weather. You don't have to worry about it in the winter. This is really nicely packed in there. You can hardly get it out. So this is the Eagle 2 LiFePO battery, my big battery. They come in different sizes. For this one we're using 48 volt for the golf cart. Really excited about it. It's tight, it's hard to get out. Comes with the user manual. Comes with battery terminals and straps for handling and cable for communication. Woo, it's hot down here in Texas. Lots of sun, that's for sure. We're gonna go ahead and pop open this charger, because first things first, you gotta charge that big battery if you want to last many years. Balance the cells, all of that. Really important to do before you just go in and ride. So we're gonna do that with this right here. Woo! Big charger. We plan on mounting this on board. It's amazing. You go get this at Signature Solar. It's already wired. These will go on our terminals and it'll just be ready to go. All you need is an extension cord to plug in. Alright, so we power up the battery with this button here, and then we're gonna pull out our voltmeter and make sure it's on DC, and come over here and check the voltage. 52.6, which is great. That's somewhere between 50 and 70% charge, which is what you want to see. So that's wonderful. But we do want to go ahead and get this fully charged. So let's go ahead and connect our charger. Be mindful not to do the wrong polarity. This negative goes onto this negative here. You have the option to screw in with this down terminal here. I'm just going to use this nut and directly charge this. It's nice and hand tight, and I'll get it a little bit tighter. We go ahead and put this one on. Hand tight, and then I will get the wrench and go another quarter turn or so, and then we'll start this charger. Alright, now we got the battery terminals on tight from the charger, and we're going to go ahead and plug her into our solar system. I heard a little click. There's a light going. Now we have the fan spinning. It's a red light showing that it's less than 80%, which is accurate. What we measured on the voltage, it was somewhere between 50 and 70%. We'll let this charge and fully charge and let it sit for maybe a day or so before we install it into the golf cart so that the cells can balance and equalize. I just want to say a couple things real quick. I was really impressed not only by the packaging, but I like that there's 2 terminals on each post. So if you're wiring this to multiple batteries in parallel, or you're connecting it to a solar charge controller, or all this. You don't have to keep stacking all these posts. It's kind of like a built-in bus bar in a way, and I really appreciate having that option. Not the prettiest, but we wanted to keep that battery and charger out of the sun, so we got it in the shade. You can see that the charger is orange, indicating it's at 80%. We're getting close. And you can also see the state of charge indicator here. Woo! Alright, we're 100% ready to go. See this power button right here? You want to make sure to press that for 3 seconds to turn it off. And to turn it on, it takes 1 second. And if you ever need to reset the battery, it takes 8 seconds. But it's really important to turn it off before connecting or disconnecting your terminals. Alright, she's fully charged. So we go ahead, unplug the charger first, and then come over here. Make sure you turn off your battery, hold it for 3 seconds. Now that you press the button and have it all off, you can disconnect the charger terminal. And don't forget, you can use your multimeter to test and double check to make sure that the voltage is indeed off. Good to go. Oh yeah, can't wait to put this in the golf cart. It's been sitting here for a while. Sure, it's gotten a little bit overgrown. Alright, here we are at the golf cart. It has air in the tires, everything's looking good. We're going to take this battery by the handle and put it in here. And get that installed. Alright, bear with me here, I'm using one hand. You're going to want to grab it by this handle here that they provided. Go ahead and drop her on in there, like so. Alright, now that you have the battery placed in there, remove the terminal covers and then connect your positive and negative of the golf cart battery motor. For this particular setup, I just swapped the battery around so that the negative is closer to that negative terminal over there and the positive is closer to the positive here. Before I put those terminals on, they're actually really corroded from the old lead acid, and you don't want to put nasty, dirty connections like that. So I'm going to go back and get a wire brush and clean this up. No off-grid water catchment. Here we go. This I'll be using. You can see the difference now where it connects. It's actually clean. You can see the copper. Before you could not. Trying to get the focus. There you go. Should be scraped up just a little bit more. And then it's good to go. Alrighty, we have the positive and negative on there. And then we're going to torque it to 95 inch-pounds. You want to make sure you do inch-pounds and not foot-pounds. Again, that's 95 inch-pounds. And I'm also going to screw in these terminals that they gave you for these holes here, just so I don't have debris stuff filling up in them. It is recommended you get the proper mounting gear. I may end up using a ratchet strap. That's not recommended. What I would recommend is getting 2 batteries so they fit more snug, and then you can use the communication ports so they can communicate with each other and balance. And you could even get the feature that has a display port to show you your voltage. But yeah, I'm going to torque this to 95 inch-pounds and fill in those terminals. Here we go. Alright, we got it all torqued, ready to go. We're going to put the seat on, and well, before we do that, we're going to come here and press the power button for 1 second. Power's up. Good to go. Battery's in.
Time to test it. Let's roll.